today? Today I thought I would try to make a wreath, just using things that I've gathered from nature, from out in my gardens, and from my little nature walk that I took the other day in the woods back behind my house. But yeah, I collected some things along the way and saw some things out in my garden that I thought might be pretty to make a natural wreath out of some of the items. This is just some kind of a wreath form that I had here at my house. It looks like it's just twigs put together, and then it's wrapped with some sort of like wire. But I'm going to make bundles and put them together using this just jute twine and stick them on the wreath like that. So we'll see how this goes. You know, it's the fall, it's the 1st of November. Well, I think the exact date is November the 4th. And nothing much is going on in my yard and gardens except the leaves are falling. I have some huge oak trees around here that are constantly dropping leaves. I'm talking about a lot of leaves. I mean, there's no sense in even trying to gather them up because they're just going to be dropping more like crazy. So, I have all these different elements here. Let me come around here and get the camera and show you what I'm working with. These are the things from nature that I'm going to be working with. I have some hydrangeas that I just cut off of my hydrangea bushes. This is just an old grass that I found on my walk in the woods. These are some cattail. No, those aren't cattails. I don't know, some kind of a grass head, seed head that I found out in the woods when I was walking. These are the purple fountain grass heads. This is some more little grassy items that I found on my walk in the woods. This is a little bit of some kind of cedar. Some pine cones, some more little dried grassy elements. This is, what's it called? Straw flower. I grew some of those from seed, and they dry really well, but this is all of them that I got. So they were kind of disappointing, but maybe they'll be pretty in this wreath. This is some sedum. This is some rosemary. It smells mighty good too. This is mountain mint. You know, that's the 2025 Perennial Plant Association's Plant of the Year, mountain mint. That's Dusty Miller. And then this is Gumfrina and some salvia, and I think that's basil. That's basil. So this is what I'm working with. And what I'm going to do is make bundles of different items and bind them together using this jute, and then place them on my wreath. So I think I might just start with getting a few bundles and putting them together first. So here's a hydrangea. Here's a rosemary. That's a basil. It's a pretty little bit of Dusty Miller. Mountain mint. Straw flower. Let's see, what else? Oh, here's a Rudbeckia, little seed head. I'm not going to put that in a bundle. I may just stick those in when I get finished with all the bundles, placing those on the wreath, then I'll go through and maybe put some just little individual elements stuck here and there. Okay, there's the first bundle. And this isn't exactly round, but I don't guess that matters. I'm going to start it right here. I'm just going to tie it onto this form. The wind is blowing kind of hard, so if you can't hear me, I do apologize. And my microphones are not working. Oh, look, already it's looking pretty. I just love nature, don't you? All right, next. I think I'll use some sedum. Some rosemary. Oh, I want to use some of this grass. Looks kind of wild and free. Some gomphrena. Some mountain mint. I'll use that straw flower. Pretty pop of color. Okay, now when I place it on the wreath, I'm going to place it, I'm kind of, see where this one is? I'm going to kind of place this one to the inside of that. And then just tie it on there. All right, moving right along. I'm just going to be making bundles and attaching them to the wreath form. So I may speed this up. I don't know if y'all saw that really well, but this is what it's looking like so far. And I might have to secure these bundles with some florist wire or something. I don't know how well this jute twine is going to hold it. But so far, so good. It's a pretty hydrangea. I couldn't see what I was doing in the camera, so I had to turn the camera around. I don't think you could see the last couple of bundles that I put on there, but this is what it's looking like. I think it's looking pretty. And that could be it. Because the wreath form is pretty in itself, so you could just put a few little bundles on there with the few little items that you have. and be done with it. But I have a lot more collected here, so we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going with it. I like how the hydrangeas take up a lot of room, but I only have 4 more. So maybe I won't put a hydrangea in this one. But the sedums are kind of big. Here's some salvia. That basil smells good. Okay, this is what I have so far. And I don't have any more of the jute twine, so I'm gonna have to use these florist wires, floral wire. Hey, Rebel. Okay, that's all the big flowers that I have. So I don't know how I'm going to end this off right here. But I have these pine cones and some grasses and some seed heads, so I'll do something. Well, this is the finished product. Well, maybe not completely finished, but you can see that I didn't have enough hydrangeas to finish it. So I just put those pine cones that I found, and I think they look really pretty. Oh no, let me see what else I can do. I think it turned out pretty. Even if we didn't have enough hydrangeas to finish it off, I think the pine cones kind of make a nice ending to it. And even though this is the end of the gardening season, pretty much, for most of us, that doesn't mean that you can't go out and find inspiration from nature and have fun with it. Yeah, just go for a walk in the woods or in a park or through your yard and see what you can find and see what you can come up with. I think you'll have a good time doing it.